This is DJ 745 for World of Reggae, live and direct here in Jamaica, sitting beside an artist, a DJ that I grew up listening to as a child. I'm really excited that you are joining us here today on what is a reggae history reasoning. Chaka Demus, you have a brand new album out, Success. Welcome to the viewers here for World of Reggae.
Give thanks, you're going strong, same way, bless, World of Reggae, love you.
You know what, I have to say, it's an honour to be sitting down talking and reasoning to you, because as a little youth now, when I was sort of maybe 15 years old, there was an artist that I really kind of gravitated towards. I'm talking around the years about 1990, 1991, 92. And to be sitting here in Jamaica, where are we actually located? We're at the Morgan's Inn, right?
Yeah, Portmore, Port Tennessee Road, Morgan's Inn, a nice little bar and restaurant. You can get any kind of fish you want, steam, roast, fry. My little spot is me come play dominoes sometime, and sometimes we keep a little dance with stool when we're ready, and full job with yourself, Morgan's Inn.
Right, okay. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching right now and you're coming into Jamaica, you need to head down to Portmore, to Morgan's Inn, of course.
Most definitely. This is the spot, Morgan's Inn.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we wanted to sit down and talk to you firstly about the brand new album, but also a little bit about the history of Chaka Demus as well, because your history is not really little the way I see it. You have a big history. One thing I have to say to you now is that the very first reggae dance or concert I went to myself, DJ 745, was to see two artists, Chaka Demus and Pliers, in my hometown in the UK, in Leicester.
That was a dance hall, it was a stage show.
Stage show.
Yeah,
1992.
92.
Yeah.
Wow, them time the Chaka Demus and Pliers hot like fire.
Of course.
I tell you, anywhere we walk on the road, girls just a scream. Them time me the handsome, but now me pretty. No respect crowd of people. Yeah, I kind of remember when I talk about, that was a very, very wicked performance. Everybody love it. You see what I say?
Yeah.
All you too.
Yeah, of course.
No respect. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So we've got this brand new album right now. The album is titled Success, 14 tracks, and it was recorded at your own studio, the Positive Vision studio.
Yeah, Bright Star Production. I produced 8 of the tracks. Jazz Crew produced 6. Every track record at my studio. My son helped me write majority of the tracks. Them. I have a lady by the name of Aisha Bell. I do a combination with her. Beautiful song, nice tune. She's a very talented lady. Great thing, success. Mm-hmm.
I mean, for you as an artist that I class as an elder, how important is it for you to be able to work in your own studio, in your own environment, in your own backyard?
Great, man. You see, sometime in the morning I wake up and I call my son and tell him, say, yo, feel the vibes, and record me. Just wash your face, turn on the thing them, and start record. God. We couldn't do that if we not have our own studio. Sometimes at 3 o'clock in the morning you feel the vibes. Come record. And we're nice. Yeah. Mm.
So this album, you've mentioned that it's 14 tracks. 8 of the tracks are your own productions, Bright Star Productions. How'd you get the link with Jazz Crew? Jazz Crew is an elder.
Well, years me I work with Jazz Crew. Jazz Crew did produce an album with Chaka Demus and Pliers, Green Sleeve, and and I link forward with Jazz Crew now. I call him and tell him say I have a album I work on, and him say send some of the tracks them come give him. So I send the tracks them go give him, and him send it to Jetstar. Jetstar get excited and say, Jazz Crew, you need to make a album with Chaka Demus, and I need you to get involved. So Jazz Crew come back to me and tell me, say, boy, yeah, he want to get involved because the company same to get involved, and he want to produce 3 of the tracks. And I say, no man, take 6. Because, me rate him as a producer, I'm not going to lie. So he produced 6 of the tracks, and wicked. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know that Jetstar are kind of like making more moves back into the music industry now, under a different management and things, but you used to work with Jetstar back in the day as well, right?
Not really, I used to work for Jammies and them people used to just give Jetstar our song them. Yeah. It's not like I do my personal business and sign. I do business with Jetstar, them way there. At Jammies, them we used to record for Black Scorpio and some other people, and them just them do them thing with Jetstar. Yeah. You understand me? So I have my own business around now, my Bright Star Production, right, okay. And we in a business with Jetstar now. Which, you know, say them time, the one time Jammies and Black Scorpio, they did a deal with Jetstar. Them time they at permanent control.
Yeah, yeah.
Now a Phoenix record buy out Jetstar, so it's a total different management thing and them thing. You understand me? But a different thing now. Me have my own thing and my thing nice, Bright Star production. Yeah, man.
I mean, you've probably seen quite a few changes now in the music industry, because the times that you're talking about was when vinyl used to really run. Vinyl was the big thing.
Most definitely. I don't know if the CD and the digital thing. I don't want to criticize it because I don't really know much about it. But I still I try. I learn. But in the vinyl time, I think to me, the music did more. You get music that sell more. To me, and artists used to get more pay when you do your song them, because you sang them. I mean, if you print 50 or 500, 45 and 500 sell, you know, say a 500 sell.
Something coming in.
You understand me? Nowadays, the thing kind of changes, but you don't even know how much. You can't know how the thing are going unless you look on all something on named Spotify and iTunes and all them little thing there. You can't know. So, me not criticize it, but me don't know if it really help the music that much still. But me still go on the music because you want me that me go on it because I love the music. I mean, now make true. Me don't really like the way digital thing. Me make it stop me from doing music because the music come first for me. So, I have to just go on to my work because until just say you can't do no more. Yeah.
I guess what you're trying to say is that you have to work around the thing, because we know that as much as we love the vinyl, it's not going to come back to the days of pressing 10, 20, 30, 50,000. So you got to work around it.
Out of the question, things have to just move on and we just work with what I want. So I say, yes, Rasta.
So if we focus back on the album, I know that your son Marvin is very much involved with the songwriting. Let's talk to the viewers about Marvin and what's the input he has in this album.
Well, I tell him, record me. Every track I record me.
Okay.
Him write a lot of the songs. Them. Aisha Bell write the song with me and her. But Marvin now, you know, me and him sit down, even the same tune, the forward and pull up. If I used to read a lot, and him read about the industry and read about what go on in the long time days of the music. If you listen forward and pull up, you know, so boy right now, it have a lot of thing in it where it teach about the original dancehall style. Because when a man you forward and pull up, man try to understand and know where we are talking about. It's like when you used to there in the dance hall and a man said, forward man, and me say for forward the tune, rewind the tune, play it from the top because it's wicked. I used to have the peanut man selling peanut and the gate man with him back on him shoulder, I collect at the gate, and when the dance is done, him show the money and count out the money and pay him to pay and go and buy him business. That's what I say. So we are talking about them things that were original dancehall style. So we have to make them know where to come from.
Of course.
Just listen and learn. You say, I want to just listen to that tune, forward and pull up. Just listen and learn. Listen what it say. Big tune, man, I tell you, man.
And you did a great thing for me because you put it on one of my favourite rhythm tracks, the Cuss Cuss rhythm track. Yeah, man.
I just screw send it on and say, what you mean? Work with it. Cuss are big with it, man.
And you know, even though that rhythm is probably 50 years old since Lloyd Robinson originally recorded that song, the way that you've kind of got the mix on that song, it still sounds fresh. It's 2019. It's something that the youths are going to be able to gravitate towards as well.
Yeah, because the lyrics fresh and fresh lyrics, and the lyrics have meaning. Look at lyrics like Murder She Wrote. You know, them lyrics say are like true life story. So if you not talk the true thing and the real thing upon the rhythm, them it will last. Forward and pull up a real true thing will happen. In a dance hall, I wouldn't talk them thing there enough youth when just a come and a place and play them little computer thing and all them thing. Then we are tell you, yo, this you know you, I just right there, you know. You understand? Because if you notice, Murder She Wrote at 20 a day old and still madder than enough dance hall tune. Because the lyrics behind it, look how much other man they on Murder She Wrote with them and don't have no big, have a tune a big so. Not saying that them not put good lyrics on it, but out the message in the music. So I say, forward and pull up of the message in the music, and that will last forever.
Forever, of course.
So I say,
of course. Your reggae history is so vast. There's no way that we're going to be able to cover every single thing. But I want to sort of go back to the days of Waterhouse, because that's where you grew up, right? Kingston 11.
Kingston 11, Chaka Demus, born and grew up in Rear Road. My neighbor's string cut this up.
Okay.
My brother lived the same way. I was part of my mother buy one nice little place, a railroad there. My brother said, nah, left Waterhouse, so me have to do Waterhouse. So sometimes I go check him and sit down on the corner with you them and B2 juice and play some domino. So wheeling soul where he come there, because while a Waterhouse, him take taxi come from to come record for me.
Right, okay.
So we have a whole heap, me a half pint, Junior Reed, General Trees, Nicodemus, Rankin Trevor. And the whole of we come from down the fire there. So me I say, why Waterhouse is a place where enough star come there, not even musician star alone. My girl, they were on the she name Fraser. Chillian Fraser. She come from in the heart of Waterhouse. So me I say, P star, everybody a star of Waterhouse. So me I say, so we love Waterhouse because Waterhouse help me a lot by the people them give me a lot of strength. You know, as the youth I grow up, them I say, go on Chaka Demus, you're wicked. Burn down the place, kick down the gate, kick down the place and run, go through. I saw the Waterhouse people, you know, rate and I. So I say, night time, I can go to the Waterhouse anytime of night, anytime of day. I'm nice. Because we don't support certain things, you know, we don't support, when a youth come through with a certain negative thing, we try to put positive things in their mind. So while you could shut up and show me all them go and tell them, put on that. No come against me with that. If you want, what you want to work. Say, all right. Line up and work, say, if you don't want to work, I don't know what you're going to do.
True.
Positive, straight positiveness to deal with. Yeah. That's what you them love with.
So, how did you make your first footsteps into dancehall and sound system? I'm talking about Roots Majestic.
Yeah, Roots Majestic is a song from Papi in a place named Kentire.
Okay.
You know, I remember one night I go there and I used to DJ Waterhouse and way lele. Things used to go on, but not that much. But when time I go to Papi now, in time the violence in the 1980 election, the violence I go on wicked, and my mother look at me and beg me. I'm the same brother that we used to come with. I'm a bigger brother, you know. Beg you for go for left Waterhouse and go Papi. So we left Waterhouse and go Papi now, and through me have the music now, I love the music, so we go back up a sound named Roots Majestic and some look at you there and I say, boy, right now you sound good, you know, and them carry me go and dance. One sound I play named Travelers and we go to the dance and I watch you them a DJ and none of them never go out with nothing and them say, boy, Lego my DJ and for me hold the whole dance done. Pure nice. And man I say, I tell about my DJ wicked and the whole on the DJ.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? As a youth going into these dances, did you ever receive any kind of hostility where people didn't want to give you the mic?
A lot of that I go through, man. Stand up here and man feel 2 hours and can't get the mic.
Really?
Till all my friend them start say, give him the mic. Okay. And when man start lick out and say, give me DJ the mic, I'm hold him. If my chance, me just burn down the place. And I make sure chat me artist lyrics. And them say, hey, loud the man. Let the man go on DJ, leave it. Yeah. I'm gonna chat out 3-4 songs now and we'll go back go on jam with the birthday, man chop it with me and say how much you want 2 Guinness. I say, yeah man, I'm going to just beat the Guinness them and feel nice and say, oh, you're bad on the whole of them. My friend, them soft to you. You always have the people that own your boat, so you know you have to give thanks for the people that encourage you.
True.
So I said, yeah man.
Okay, so let's forward a little bit now to 1986, 38 St. Lucia Road, Jammies. How did you get the entry into Jammies?
Alright, I sit down on my car and I play domino. Domino is that thing that I love, you know. And I see a brother named where used to work with Jammies named Bravo. Ride up on a bicycle and I play domino when I'm over 2 hours I play domino. I never have on a shot. And Bravo come to me and tell me, say, yo, Chaka Demus Jammies want to see. I say, well, you see, I'm just strong with domino at the same time. And Bravo, and just jump on the bicycle and Bravo, 2 of me go down at Jammies. And I go down at Jammies and jump off. I say, King, me you see you want to see me, Jammies, say, you think me not hear about you? You think me not say you're bad? Why you come DJ my sound? I say, where's the King? You want me to come DJ sound? He say, yeah, me here boy, you're bad. How much you charge? I say, boy, I don't know what charge. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, King. And Jammies give me $60. $60 Jammies give me $60. I hope I'm money that, you know. And the 80s. To me, when I go to boom sling, and they give me the $60, I go to Bam and go back up in the yard and see my baby mother. I give her $40 out of the 60 and shoot 20 in my pocket. Right. And then jump on a bus and go a place in Red Hills Road and take a taxi from Red Hills Road, go up to the top of Red Hills. And when I travel in a taxi, I have to appeal lyrics, I give a taxi man. I chat pure lyrics and that's the man look at me and tell me, say, yo, Jano, you know, so me go just let you off and go back on the taxi stand, but I can't do it. Them a lyrics so you chat me, I feel really hear you up on the mic. And the man lock up him car and come in the dance. When he come in the dance, me burn down the dance. The man come to me and say, boy, me have to go to work. Can't see you longer. Yes, I must see you. We chat about 5-6 children and the man say, I have to go away. So from there, so I said to myself, from here, Jamie saying, he wake me up and he want really, I start taking, come in the way, I don't know something I get paid. For DJ car. When that man give me money for talk, I mean, I say, yeah, I get money for talk, Chaka. Then you have to start take it serious.
True.
Then Jammies give $60 charge, $150 Jammies a pay me a night, and then give me 60 up front. Give thanks.
The big hit single came in what 1986, alongside Admiral Bailey, One Scotch.
I don't remember where I hear the 6, but I one of them hear it. But I know I hear the 6. Yeah, I think I hear the 6. I think I hear the 6. And that did really go on good for me, you know.
And then, I mean, you know, the hits kind of kept rolling. Everybody Loves Chaka, Original Cuff. You know, we could go on and on.
Yeah, man, the Original Cuff, Young Girl Business, Bad Chaka, Worky. The whole works. Man.
Yeah.
It rough still, you know, because we get a whole fight in our business, but we just put giant front, you know.
I mean, some of those hit singles from the early formative years, it's kind of like you've done a full cycle, because if we go back to the new album now, track 6, Original Thing, it's kind of like, to me, you're kind of like reminiscing about some of those days.
Of course, because you see, you know, if you don't remember where you come from, you know where you're going now. So I have to bring up them things and make people know, so boy, this is so going to King Sturgoff and all them sound. And I used to wear a big gold chain and like it come like a hula hoop. So we make them know where we have come from, you know, and I tell you, we keep on, I have to mention, just keep on mentioning where we have come from. Because when I come see nothing in this, you know. And when God bless her and make her and I start get paid in the music, and she say, you know, we reach somewhere that we can live somewhere, we can help other people, and we can produce other people and produce our elder too. You know, them things there, you know, we have to keep all heap of thanks to that. Yeah, man.
I mean, when I kind of hear the lyrics on that particular song, I can really sort of feel the connection, because, you know, you're kind of name checking some of the elders, King Stitt, Uroy, Big Youth, the pioneers.
Him are the real man, you know. Daddy Roy, you know. Chika Bow, all them tunes, and them man, that number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 on the chart, you know. Daddy Roy, you know, in a few days, you know, we have to rate up them man there. So me I say.
So, okay. As a DJ in the 80s, which one of those pioneer DJs did you really look up to?
In the 80s?
Yeah.
Josie Whale.
Okay.
Charlie Chaplin. Brigadier Jerry. Chaka Demus, because you know Chaka Demus inspire me. Rankin Joe. Big Youth. And Monday. You know? In my, we are talking, in my age bracket.
Yeah.
General Cheese Admiral Bailey, Papa Son. And you want to name Jim Kelly. Yeah, all of them.
I mean, one of the things you sort of mentioned was obviously working on sounds like Roots Majestic, singing on Jammy sound system. Now, do you think that that's a skill or craft that we're kind of missing in the nowadays music?
Yeah, most definitely, because that's your final for them youth. You see all the rhythm when I play for you today. Enough of the young youth them can't ride. So I call them and say, I have a rhythm for you ride. And I play it for them. They have to just come out of the studio.
Right.
Because them cannot ride them rhythm there. No, we ride any rhythm. Any rhythm you put me pan. Just if you clap your hands for me DJ. Just make a little song. I'm start riding rhythm. Just go so. I do so. I'm start. We ride any rhythm crowd of people. Chaka Demus play any rhythm, give me ride that. I tell you whole out of that.
To me, it's kind of like a university of life, because, you know, one of the things that I feel that we sometimes miss with artists now is that ability to just do something freestyle without any preparation, because it's something that they've not grown up with.
No, because you see, when we come, I do a whole heap of that to them. I don't know if that but you want to me now, when we used to freestyle, enough I think them never really solid like how when you sit down and write your lyrics. Yeah. When you sit down and you write your lyrics now, you get your thing, you get your thing properly. Go out there to people now, because right now you have to make certain you know where your talk said now. It's not like when time you come and you can talk certain things and get to the music busy. Nowadays you change, you have to make certain you write your lyrics and properly and put them on the thing and put it out to the people, that people can understand and love what you do. You know, there's certain things where you say right now, you can't take it back, you know, when you put it all on tape or put it on record, you know. Where you go do? Or you take it back. When you done the on the vinyl, or we done the on the tape, or done the on the CD already. So you have to make sure where you say, you know where you say, and where you say, right. That's why we no DJ slackness.
No.
If you know you buy me talk anything derogatory about man yet, me always I respect the ladies. I mean, me no talk about shoot down people and kill people. We not talk them thing there. Cause we love people. We not kill people. That's what I say.
Yeah,
So I have to put certain things on record where we know some people will say, yeah, all 20 years from now I can sit down with my grand picnic.
You know, I was just going to say the same thing to you, right? Because what you did 20, 30 years ago can still be played and listened to by your children, grandchildren.
Of course, but then I steward my daughter, my granddaughter 7-year-old, and when we done DJ, I'm a DJ the same tune, she give me thumbs up.
You get the seal of approval then?
She said thumbs up. She never hear it, but she listens to it, and when we're done, she said thumbs up. 7-year-old, I give me thumbs up. Oh,
that's good. Really, what you're trying to say is that you're a survivor in the music business, right? You are. Come on, because you know, to be here more than 30 years later, and we're still talking. You're still alive. You're still active, which we don't always see now. You know, the music industry's changed up, but really, you are a survivor, like you say in the song "Conqueror."
Yeah. Yes, you know that song is a song where it come like it give you strength and power. Yeah. You know, because you know you get a lot of fight in the music business, and you struggle and you fight your way through. Because you know you sure things look it might look, you know, and you hear people attack. Well, whole heap of people try to keep people down, but me can't keep up me. Nobody can stop me.
True.
Nobody. I mean, no, John, stop and I do positive things. I push and I for go and do the work. So when a man or a woman or the devil send you come, who you buck up on? Finish it for me now. If the devil send you come, who you buck up on? Just son.
Right.
And what God says for you, no guy can't take it from you.
True.
So that we say, you know, we praise God Almighty and live.
I mean, one thing I really like about this new album is the variety of rhythms, lyrical content. So, you know, we can go from a song like Conqueror to one of the other singles that's kind of like hotting up right now, No Money No Love. To me, that is kind of like taking me back to the 1990s where we started this reasoning.
Yes, yeah. It's No Money No Love now is where is the lady that we know. I'm not sure it's ladies. It's not for the man them have the I deal with the woman them and I deal with them properly. I mean, this is not say I not say tell the woman them say don't give a man literally sitting if him not give you no money. And that way I say. We are say the man they must live up to them, you know. If yes, we are say boy right now the ladies them about and them want one and can't clap. You the woman do a thing and do a little thing and spend our money and do thing and you sit down there and now the woman. As a man you have to play your part too. You can't expect the woman to alone to do everything. So the woman look at you and say boy right now what the bills to pay, water bill, light bill, food to find. Where I say and you talk about me not have it. Go look at work. You not get no love if you don't have no money, you know, brother. You think I say go? Nowadays, woman, none of them foolish is that. If you not have your blood bitter. woman them have sense now. They're not fool. I tell you.
Everyone wise up, right?
Yeah, man, the ladies, them, you know, most of the women have ambition, most of them right now. The woman them deal with them live up, them want step up in a life. The woman them want most of the woman them work more than the man them now, you know. Enough of the man them want work, and the woman them do most of the work, you know. So me I say, so right now if a guy I look at a girl and want a future with all some of them women, you have to make certain so you have certain things lined up. Them the woman them not take no foolishness from you know. Me dance and me work, me glad me pay my part.
I mean,
laugh off of me.
No. I'm kind of like listening to what you're saying to me and thinking, why is it that the woman is kind of like rising up so strong right now, as you're saying?
You know, over the years, man, if I time, man, feel one, you know. You hear me? Woman put a whole pile of love, do a lot of things for the man, them turn them back on them and all them things, and you know, it's got vice versa still, but me there and grew up and see a lot of time the woman them, you know, the man them sit down and the woman them sit down and depend upon the man them disrespect them. And the woman them tired of disrespect. So them go out there and go try see if them can get certain things for themselves. Them tired of the man then we are come and go like say, well, right now, true, you find this and you find that, and I mean, I feel deal and like you want my bow. So they make sure get for them thing, and if a guy come in and want to come, you have to make sure come good. You can't come in and laugh with the woman, them know when I go like say, boy, right there, you think so them going to come laugh with you if you don't have certain things for play your part. Them not deal with you. I don't know if I talk the sensible, if I'm not talk with sense. I want if I talk sensible. You know listen to me, I know so, I bet you everyone them agree with me. I tell you.
Okay. Let's focus on the 1990s now. A reasoning with yourself. How did the collaboration between Pliers and yourself first come about? This is another segment of the history of Chaka Demus.
Here we go. We meet Pliers at the United States Embassy in Jamaica. Yeah. Long time I want to meet Pliers, you know, because I used to play for my little component set. And sang them, I said, boy, you know, so that you can sing, but him not get no justice. So, when I meet him, I look at him and say, yo, I'm rate you know, man, I'm glad for me today. I'm shaking, man, and they will fly from there, so, from Jamaica, go to New York. And we do a show. I want to do the show. Pliers was supposed to come back, fly back to Jamaica, and me, I was supposed to fly, go Tampa, Florida, go do a show for a virgin named Purple Man. Okay. So I call my virgin and say, yo, you know, some of a virgin away, when I like to send a ticket for a singer. He say, what name? I say, Pliers. He say, yeah, man, who send the ticket to Pliers, and me and Pliers fly, go down to Tampa there. Now, we make Pliers open the show. And then when me go up on stage, you know, and I do my part after Pliers come up, I call back Pliers on stage. It was the best part of the show.
Okay.
So from there to now, I say to myself, say, yo, when we come up on stage and we are reason, I say, no, I'm going to start do some song, you know. We are going to turn the world. We are going to mash up the world. And then him fly go back to New York and left me in a Tampa. Okay. And then me go Japan. And come back to Jamaica. When I come back to Jamaica, the first song me and Pliers go #1. Girl Wine.
That was for what? Aussie Hibbert, right.
#1. When me done voice the tune, I say, singer, you know, say #1. Him say, so you say? I say, watch it if you think I lie. Yeah. Straight to #1.
Yeah. I remember when that song first came out, maybe around about, 1992. It was on one of the compilations, Reggae Hits Volume 12, or one of those early compilations that Jetstar used to put out. And that was one of the songs that just used to bubble again and again. It was a big song in England.
Yeah, man, it's still, I think at 33 weeks it's still on the chart, you know. Yeah. Really still long on the chart. And, you know, they do another song with Spanabana named Terror. And at the same time, and I think Girl Wine did the #1 and Terror did the #3. Yeah. Two of them, I have two brothers in the top 10. Two brothers, that people that's history me create. Chaka Demus with two brothers in the top 10. You know, I mean, I say, well, that's, yeah, man, give thanks, you know. But from this, I want to look back still.
No. We could go on and on. I mean, Rough This Year, Murder She Wrote, Tease Me. I mean, when did that international calling come? How did you first get to hear about that? Because back then we never had no internet, no Facebook, no WhatsApp. How did you first get to hear that there was major label interest in Chaka Demus and Pliers?
Well, a year ago, me there my yard and asked God Almighty for a contract, but I don't know what I'm going to tell you what I asked God Almighty for a contract. We get a call from Jason Lee. You know Jason Lee? Say, he have a contract for me. I say, Atlantic Record. When Jason Lee said to me, I asked him, them want Pliers too? He said, no, them time they are DJ, them assign. Right. Pay DJ, them assign. Somebody just tell them to say, me tell Jason Lee, say, go back to Atlantic Record and tell them, say, if them not assign Pliers, me don't want the deal. And them say, them not bad assign me. 10 Island Record come.
Right.
And when Island Record come, them offer me less than where Atlantic Record offer me. I mean, take it to them, they want to sign Pliers. Okay. And when they sign Chaka Demus and Pliers now, I say, yes, this is where we want, this is where I work on Chaka Demus and Pliers as a boss.
Right.
I would advise the song them and with their New York. I never forget. And we'll do some promotion for the company, and we were supposed to fly come back to Jamaica. And the company come to me and say, you can't go back to Jamaica right now, you know. Because England call me and say, you have to go up on top of the pops. Me say what him so.
I mean, back then that was a big thing because, you know, we back in the 90s we'd have people like Maxi Priest, Shabba, and then all of a sudden Chaka Demus and Pliers is on top of the pops. I was a kid growing up back then.
I tell you, when you go fly go to London now and go up on top of the pops and I look around and I say, God, this new to you understand me? I will look around and see this mostly white people and this big place where them I say, boy, billions of people are going to see you. No, sir? I say, Jesus have mercy, Jah. Yes, this look like, this look good.
Good. Yeah.
And we do it, and from we do it, shot way.
I mean, I still remember, I think it was one Christmas, maybe around about 1994, Twist and Shout. Around Christmas time, you had Jack Radix, yourselves on top of the pops. Now, that is reggae history.
Yeah, because you feel that Twist and Shout there. When I DJ that song there, I never even know, say, boy, right now, I like expect that song to play in a dance hall, you know, but never know, say, this song will carry to another level. This song take it to another level, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Because when we get to find out, it make a cross over in a different market, you know. That same Twist and Shout, you know. I say to myself, I say, Cha, you're great, you know. Because when I go up on the rhythm and do what I do, I just do it like me, I do a dance, a normal dance hall song, you know. I never know, I never realized this would really happen. This would have really happened. So I have to give thanks to God Almighty. Jah, thank you. Then when I'm, you know, Chaka Demus and Pliers, we're still going strong same way, you know, because people them love the same way, you know.
I mean, so with all those songs from Chaka Demus and Pliers back in the 90s, you're still working together, and we're delighted that you're going to be back in the UK in May of this year as well.
Yeah, we're supposed to. I think not really 100% confirmed yet because I have a little, but we're supposed to do there. We're supposed to have about 4 to 5 shows.
Okay.
So, you know, just hope everything go through and everything all right. So, and once them start out, Chaka Demus and Pliers will be there.
We'll be there, of course, of course. I mean, you've toured it so extensively across the years. Is there any particular country or city that is always in your memory? Uganda, okay. Tell me, why did you say Uganda?
Because I never know what you expect when I fly on Uganda. When I land in Uganda, thousands of people at the airport. I mean, never know what you expect when I go up on stage. People are singing the song them word for word. The biggest song we have done there is a song named Peter Patter, bigger murder shoot and all of that tune. You know Peter Patter, where me and Pliers lick over? Have you ever been in bed? Music, that tune, they were bigger murder shoot, every tune down there. We have to sing that song on stage at least 7 times and never forget it. But Uganda, when we reached and they like we performed the Saturday, the Sunday, the front page was Chaka Come Home.
Okay.
Front page, you know. So right now, Uganda is a very special place to me.
I mean, it always amazes me, you know, when artists talk of stories like what you just mentioned about Uganda, and it's almost like reggae is universal.
Most definitely, you know, because right now we go some people, we go all to Russia, and never know reggae music big so in Russia, and when we perform, people must sing the song word for word. Man, this music is universal. This music is great. Believe me, boss, reggae music powerful, man. All we just need to do is in time the youth them promote themselves, them just make sure say them have good promotion behind them and good lyrics behind them and good production. You know, because you know you have to take the music serious. You can't put money in front of the music. You understand? Because that is where enough of them are going with now. That's for the music. That's why enough paper tune put a road. Because the man them now put the music in front of the money. It's for me I say you have to make sure say the music is great. You know this me not say good? Me say great. You understand me? And from the music great, money must come. Yeah man, you have to just make sure you do the thing properly, yeah man.
Yeah, I think what you're saying is absolutely right, because I think that sometimes the focus or the emphasis is too much on money, and I appreciate that we all need money to survive and live, but from you sort of put all of your 101% into what you're trying to do, the money will come.
Of course, you know, even Bob Marley, the great Bob Marley said that. So when he doing music, he never know say Donny that come out, but from Donny come. You know, some money he said Donny, I think, you understand me?
Yeah.
So that's why you see, it go back to when me just coming out of the business, me never know say me will get paid the first time a man bring $30 come give me. And me ask him, when I give me $30 for? And him say, you mash up the dance. So when me give me the $30 them time they, you know, I mean, $30 you can buy something early 80s. I mean, And after that, Jamis come give me $60. When Jamis asked me how much me charge, me don't know where to tell him. Cause them time, me not think of the money, me I think of the me have the love for the music. So we just want to just go there, go do it for me and life. We see when people happy.
Yeah.
That's why I and I in the business until now, and we can sound so. And we still can rock the young generation the same way too. And enough of the youth that will come after we just fade away so easy enough time. If you know this is my Shabba can go and same way too, because Shabba is a man where have certain foundation thing in him same way. You understand me? And I, if you need my style, me have my style kind of unique than most of them too, because he's a man that just treat DJ hard, so they kind of can curve my style. If you listen, get up and move, yo. Just keep on moving, baby. You know, they have a little can curve. Woman, you love, it's like burning fire. You know, if you know, and I say, bad, Chaka. You know, so that rough, and me can come soft, and me can come rough, and me can go in between. Versatile,
right?
Yes, Rasta.
I mean, we saw a clip of you at Vinyl Thursdays recently, and you know that was just kind of like the original days, right?
Of course. That's time we just come Roots Majestic Jammers and when I chant certain lyrics. Because when we go dance, you know, I will go so boom slinging and we reach the dance like all 10 o'clock. We don't leave the mic till all 2, you know. 4, 5 hours we are walking and run up the dance, you know. And we have to find some head tap lyrics too. Them time when I write lyrics in the dance, head tap, look on all the version it's on a bill, all the lyrics or having phone 9 man. That's why you see Ninja Man, so Ninja Man them come to, you know, and just build some lyrics on the spot. So I and I come in the business. Yeah, man.
I hear that.
Head tap.
One other song that I have to ask you about from this brand new album, Success, which of course is available digitally as a download, so it's available on Spotify, iTunes and everything. There's a really beautiful song now with a sister-in called Aisha Bell, Beautiful Place.
Oh my God. Me ask her, say, you know, me ask her if make me and her do a song. And I tell her the type of song I want to do, and I say, I want you write all her lyrics them too, and when she, you know, sing the tune and I say, yeah, wicked, nice, you know, and you know, I feel happy about that song there because it's a tune I love Africa so. And you know, and to the type of lyrics that she write, it's very powerful.
Let me do this, look, let me stop here for one moment. Aisha Bell, I'm going to call you here right now. I want to hear your background to this song, Beautiful Place. Come in, Aisha Bell. Aisha Bell, welcome into The Reasoning. It's a pleasure and it's an honour to have you here.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. Good to be here.
I mean, we're just here reasoning about this brand new album that Chaka has, Success, and I was so happy when I saw that you're featured, because you're the only featured artist, right? Beautiful Place.
Honor, and a most beautiful song. That song is about Mama Africa. I was quite taken aback when Chaka said, listen, I want you to write one tune. And I said, you want me write one tune? Me? You understand? Because I normally go to the studio to harmonies. And he said, I want you to write one tune. Let me see if you can write. And so I go home. And he called me, you don't write the song yet? I said, soon write. Yes, you get a great song. He saw me at the embassy and he said, you know, don't write the song yet. I said, I don't know, man. And so I said, come to the studio Monday. Okay. And I had a brethren named George Scott, like the DJ parts, because I don't DJ. So I had him straighten out those parts, a rough thing there, so I don't know nothing about. So I just write the song as how I imagine how I would feel and how most black people feel going back and reconnecting Sankofa in Africa. So I wrote it with that perspective in mind. So the melody just pour out, and you know, it's another song with jazz crew rhythm, and that kind of steppers, up tempo reggae, Master Griffiths. So I was right at home. So it's an honor to be working with beside the great.
And do you know what? For ourselves, it's a joy to hear such perfect chemistry within the music. We give thanks, you know.
Thank you. It's great. It's great works, and you know, I work with them on backgrounds too. So it's a beautiful thing, and I give thanks for that.
So we're going to look forward to some more combinations maybe in the future, right?
A music name, of course.
Yes. And my album coming, so hopefully we work something out on that one, right?
Most definitely.
Right?
It looks like we seal it up here right now. So Chaka Demus has to feature on Aisha Bell album, right?
It's balance, right?
Definitely.
Right.
If you want.
All right, sir. If you want. Of course I want that.
All right, definitely then.
Of course I want that. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, man, we give thanks for your time, and once again, what a wonderful song it is. We give thanks. Cool. Cool. What's going to happen with this album now? Success. I mean, the title of it. Do you feel content with the level of success you have achieved as an artist from Waterhouse days to now?
Most definitely. Yeah, man. So that's why I say I have to continue the work because the work not finish yet, and the work never going to finish. So as long as I live and I have health and strength and energy, we're going to just continue the work. So me I say, and everything we do, you have to say successful, because we not do negative music.
Right.
So me I say, so right now, a straight positiveness and it have to be successful. All when I gone in the flesh, people I go just take them up and play them. And because every tune we do is like people have to think about it and say, boy, right now, what Chaka did that thing for him I write that? What
was going through his head at the time. Right.
You understand me? So you have to just put some messages in the music and make the youth them know, so boy, right now, you know what you do. Cause, the youth them look up to you, and if we are going to tell the youth them, say, if you shoot and they wind and kill them one, and tell the woman them, they tell them, say, if you do this with the woman them and do that with the woman them, I mean, that don't make no sense. Then there's certain things where you must not put on record.
I hear you.
Certain things to stay in the bedroom. Yeah, of course, man.
I mean, right now in 2019, do you feel content with where reggae music is going?
Of course. Yeah, man. Because it might look like, I tell you what enough people don't understand, say. Not because, it are going big all over the world like Bob Marley and the man, but the music, as simple as you see, it get larger and larger. I don't want nobody come go like reggae music right now, dancehall music not half as big as reggae, Dancehall music just a come up. Who sell more record than Bob Marley? You name one.
You can't.
Bob Marley said, "Don't reggae Bob Marley do." So that means me know me I said then. I mean, I don't fully just me a talk then. You understand me? That dancehall come on, come, strong, but reggae powerful.
Of course.
So now me a dancehall bring me still and thing, and me do me reggae too and whatsoever, but you don't know, me have to give reggae are the music.
Yeah. So what's the plans for the rest of 2019 now for yourself?
Hard work.
Okay.
More work.
More
Yeah, man. Because I don't like sit down, I don't like me go and have something to do, just keep on working. Music. More music.
I mean, I know that you have some rhythms that you're working on as well. Soul Whisper.
Yeah, that's the one now where we have finished up. We have like Richie Stevens upon it. We have put Wailing Soul. We have Pliers upon it. We have Spanner Banner. We have Aisha Bell, myself. We have a youth by the name of Junior Hex. We have me don't remember 12 of them. Every track is wicked.
And this one's coming on Bright Star Productions, right?
Most definitely, Bright Star.
Okay. Well, do you know what? From the World of Reggae crew, we have to give thanks to you for your contribution, what you've done for music so far, and what you're going to continue to do going forwards as well. Keep delighting us with these great musical songs that we can play to our children and grandchildren in the future as well. And just keep doing what you're doing. We give thanks for your time today.
Thank you very much for having me. Yes, boss. Well, I'm going to give you a little piece of the new single. Tell the selector me say forward, nam pull up. Me touching at the place, me say dance all full up. Woman more than man, they dance it no. Original Chaka the girl, them give it to them proper love, no. World of Reggae. So me I say, Chaka Demus say you run the place every time. Watch this. Murder she wrote. World of Reggae. Murder you wrote. Murder you wrote. World of Reggae. Chaka Demus say, World of Reggae. Run things. Big up yourself.